Can you build an ass-kicking pedal board for less than $400? I think you can. I did it. I'm going to show you how to do it. First off, this is not a demo. This is not going to be a demo video. However, if I get any requests to demo this thing, I will sure do it. But I wanted to, all of the pedals that you see here, I bought by recommendations off of YouTube. So I probably spent the better part of 2 weeks doing reviews of each one of these effects from people on YouTube. Notably, one of them is a guy named, I think Schnobel, S-H-N-O-B-E-L. This guy does effects reviews like no other as far as I'm concerned. They're detailed, he's a great player, and he really shows you what they can do. So to start off with, I'm going to show you how to save some money. First off, this pedal board itself, the rack. There's one by Pedal Train called the Metro. I decided to go with this one, Donner. All right, you get this cool little bag. The frame, lightweight, I guess aluminum, powder coated, I guess, or maybe just paint, whatever. The Pedal Train Metro is at least $30 more than this one. This one is about, let me find my tape measure. This one is like about 20 inches wide, and I think about 8 or 9 inches deep. So if you're going with the little mini effects like I did, you can get all that. You can get all this on that rack quite nicely. Let's talk about prices. To power this thing, I was originally looking at a what was it called? A True Tone 1 spot, which was 26 bucks, with the pigtails. I found a generic one. I'm not going to show you the wall unit. It's just a 9-volt adapter. I found a generic one for $10.99. Okay. However, I had to upgrade the big tail because it comes with, I think there's 7 on here, but I decided to add my looper, which required one more, so I had to buy another one. But they make an 11. They make one with 11 outlets on it, and so that's the one I went with to power this whole thing because of the looper. Okay, let's go through the effects and how I saved a bunch of money. And this is by pure shopping around. I've done all the legwork. What you have over here is a Morley mini wah, and oh, by the way, all of this is brand new. Every bit of it's brand new. The Morley wah was $69.99 on Amazon, Amazon Prime. It's a really pretty nice wah-wah pedal. It's it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it sounds really great. Works great, real solid. Okay, next in the chain is a Donner DT1 tuner. This is one of the coolest little tuners I think I've ever owned right here, and I don't have my guitar plugged in, so again, this isn't really the demo. But the DT1 tuner was $19.99 on Amazon. Okay, next in the list, or next in the chain, is I like having a compressor on my board, so I've got this Donner Ultimate Comp, and this was Donner Ultimate Comp was $34.99 on eBay. It's pretty full featured. It does everything I like a compressor to do. Worked great, really solid. It's just like a little chunk of, I don't know if they make these things out of steel, but it's really heavily built, nicely built. So that was let me see, what did I say that was? That was $34.99 on eBay. Okay. Next in the chain, and I had to look at a lot of distortion units before I decided this one, but again, I was trying to save money, and so I came up with this, and I looked at a lot of demos of this on this Joyo US Stream. I looked at a lot of demos of this, and I decided to go with that. And this was $26.67 on, let me see, where'd I get that? On eBay, $26.67. It's a great sounding unit, very smooth distortion, and fully adjustable, and really sounds great. Okay, so next in the chain, we go to a mod station here. This thing here, let me see if I can zoom in a tad on that, because it's like, this thing here does a lot for its size. Hold on one second here. There we go. This was, let me see, where was this? This is a Tom's Line. Tom's Line, it's hard to read here. Tom's Line AMS3 mod station. I got this for $36.96 on eBay. It comes from China, so you've got to wait a little while to get it. But this thing does, it's got vibe in here, it's got phaser, it's got filter, tremolo, it's got echo, flanger. It really does a lot. I haven't even began to really experiment in depth with that. I've just done some basic things on it, but it's a fantastic unit, and I felt like I had to have some kind of modulation in here, and so anyway, that's the Tom's Line. There's another manufacturer of these too called Aroma, I guess, Aroma, AROMA. So it's made by two different people. So you have Tom's Line down here, and then Aroma or Aroma, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, AMS3 mod station. Really a nice little unit. And then next in the chain, we're going over to a Tom's Line Ocean Verb. It's a nice little reverb unit, sounds great, and let me see, I paid $34.47 on eBay for that, brand new. It's a great sounding reverb, and if you look up the guy Schnobel on YouTube, I think he's the one that demoed this, and he really shows you what you can do with it. I've played around with it on my board. It's a great sounding reverb for the size, and the price you just can't beat. And it's adjustable. You've got spring, shimmer, room, all switchable with this little switch here, and then you can adjust the settings, these little knobs here. Okay, so next in the lineup is a Donner Yellowtail delay. And again, the guy Schnobel, I think he demos this one too. take a look at that. It's great. This is a great reverb pedal, or I'm sorry, delay, digital delay. I think you're really going to like that if you try it. Again, that was, did I say how much that was? This was 35 bucks on Amazon Prime, this one right here. All right, so next in the line, and now this here, this is what, I decided to add this later, this Wally looper. I already had this, and so I decided to add that at the end of the chain simply because I had it, and it's a little tiny thing, and it's really hard to maneuver when it's just sitting on the carpet. So I decided to mount it to my board. It's a really great looper, and that's what caused me to get the other pigtail when I added this. So this actually, adding that, well, we'll talk about prices in a minute. I bought this on eBay for $75.99 about, I probably had it 6 months. And so I bought it a while back, way before this pedal board. And I just want to say too that I've had pedal boards before, but I had a gigantic one that even had a Line 6, what is it, an M13 on it. It had a wah pedal, a volume pedal, a couple of other things, but it was gigantic. I wanted to scale this down to a portable pedal board I can just throw in the bag and go without any fooling around. So anyway, we've got the Wally looper, and then from here we go to this Joyo noise gate, and this thing really makes a difference. I didn't have a noise gate on my other pedal board, my big one, but this thing here, when it's, when your signal's going through all these effects, it does generate some noise. But I found that if I crank this thing up to about probably, it was like right in this area here, not all the way up, it completely takes out the noise, doesn't affect the signal, and sounds makes it sound really nice. The cables, that was the noise gate was that was $21.99. Okay, so all the patch cables I bought a 6-pack of the what is that, 6-inch? I guess they're 6-inch. I don't remember, but I bought 6 packs of these, but the 6-inch for the short runs, like in between here. And then I bought 2 or 3 of these long ones for the long reach. When I think this one here had to go from here to here, so I needed a couple of long ones. So anyway, a 6-pack of these of the short cables were 20 bucks. The 3-pack was 12 bucks, and these are again Donner pedals, or Donner cables. They seem to be really pretty high quality as far as cables go. And so, taking all this into account, without the Wally looper, which I had before, the total for this thing came up to $378.04, and that's total. So I did build a really full-featured pedal board without busting the bank for under 400 bucks. However, I did add this Wally looper, and taking that into account, it came up to $454.03 for the whole enchilada here. And then, I know that there's some people that will spend $400 easy on one pedal, or at least 2. If you want to build yourself a great pedal board, and I've had a lot of fun with this thing, these little effects units just sound fantastic for their size. Everything on here is probably Chinese, I'm sure. Even the Morley, I guess that's probably made in China too. But that's life. If you want to get all USA made pedals, you're probably going to spend $400 for one of them. And that was my goal here, was to build a portable pedal board here that I could just throw in its bag, go to a gig. I've got all the sounds I need. If I wanted to play surf, I've got the Ocean Verb here, which is a really good sounding reverb pedal. And so anyway, if I get enough comments on this to demo the board, I will be more than happy to do that, but I'm not going to go to the trouble if nobody actually wants to, if nobody's interested in it. But if you leave me a comment, I'll try to get a video and demo the board for you. But again, it's a great pedal, and give it a shot if you're looking to do this on a budget. These mini pedals can't be beat for that. I mean, we're talking, for this tuner right here, which is probably the coolest tuner I've ever had, is like 20 bucks. It's like, I mean, that's just a deal you can't beat. So anyway, that's it for my pedal board. Thanks. Have a great one.